Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got something special for you all, my full review of Red on Action. If you're a fan of fast-paced, high-octane action movies, you're going to want to stick around for this one. So, without wasting any more time, let's jump straight into it. Scene 1, movie intro and overview. So, what's Red on Action all about? It's directed by director's name and stars, lead actor-actress, who takes on the role of main character's name. The film centers around brief plot overview, where main character's name is drawn into conflict or mission. The setup might sound familiar, mention similar movies or typical action film premise, but trust me, the movie keeps you entertained with plenty of twists and turns. Right from the opening scene, you're thrown into the middle of the action. There's no time for slow build-ups here. Red on Action kicks off with a bang, and it doesn't let up until the credits roll. Scene 2, plot and pacing. Let's talk about the plot. Now, without spoiling anything, I'll say that Red on Action follows a pretty straightforward storyline, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's fast-paced, with one action set piece leading to the next, and it does a good job of keeping the tension high. You've got all the classic elements, high-speed chases, intense shootouts, and hand-to-hand combat that will have you on the edge of your seat. One thing I loved is how the movie doesn't waste any time. There's no filler here, which is great if you're looking for something that gets right to the point. However, that could also be seen as a downside for those who want a bit more character development or emotional depth. Scene 3, action sequences, the heart of the movie. All right, now let's dive into what we're really here for, the action. If you're an action junkie, you're in for a treat because Red on Action pulls no punches, literally. The choreography of the fight scenes is incredibly well done, with each punch, kick, and takedown feeling real and impactful. The car chases? Absolutely thrilling. There's one particular chase scene through the narrow streets of location that had my heart racing. And don't even get me started on the massive showdown in the third act. I won't spoil anything, but let's just say it's one of the most well-executed action finales I've seen in a while. Visually, the movie is stunning. The cinematography captures the intensity of each scene, especially the close-quarter combat. You feel like you're right there in the middle of the action, dodging bullets and punches. And the sound design? Every explosion, gunshot, and crunch of bones hits hard. Scene 4, performances and character dynamics. Now let's talk about performances. Lead actor-actress absolutely owns their role as main character's name. You can tell they really put in the work for the physical demands of the part. Whether it's the stunts, the fighting, or just their presence in the film, they're completely believable as an action hero. As for the supporting cast, mention another actor-actress really stood out to me. Their character adds a lot of tension to the story, and they do a great job of balancing the action with some emotional moments. The villain, played by actor's name, is also worth mentioning. They bring that perfect mix of menace and charisma that makes for a great antagonist. While the characters themselves might not have the deepest backstories, the actors definitely make the most of what they're given. The chemistry between the leads feels authentic, especially in those quieter moments between the chaos. Scene 5, strengths and weaknesses. Let's break down the pros and cons of Red on Action. Strengths. First and foremost, the action. This is the movie's bread and butter, and it excels in this department. The pacing is fast, the visuals are stunning, and the sound design keeps you immersed in every moment. If you're a fan of big set pieces and intense fight choreography, you'll love it. Weaknesses. On the flip side, the plot doesn't break any new ground. It's fun, but it's also predictable at times. You're not going to find any deep or complex story arcs here. It's very much a straightforward action film, so if you're looking for something with more emotional depth or intricate character development, this may not be for you. Scene 6. Final thoughts and recommendation. So, what's the final verdict on Red on Action? If you're a fan of action-packed thrillers that don't slow down for a second, this movie is absolutely worth checking out. It's fun, it's exciting, and it delivers exactly what you'd expect from a film with action in the title. For me, I'd rate it rating out of 10 or stars. It's not without its flaws, but if you're in the mood for a movie that'll get your adrenaline pumping, this is a solid pick. Closing scene. All right, that's it for my review of Red on Action. What did you think? Have you seen the movie Wiring?